Hello, everyone in VIP. Today I wanted to talk about risk management and how very, very important it is to not go too heavy into just one trade. So, this is a spreadsheet that I put together, basically starting with an account of $5,000 on each of our trades in September. And this is using 10% of your portfolio each time. Now, the reason it's so important to keep it the same is because if you weight a different trade with extra, then it could throw the whole thing off. So, for instance, this one was a fairly big loss. It was a 38%. If you had done 30% on just that one, that would have made your profit significantly lower at the end. Instead, you should scale into larger positions as your portfolio grows. So we're at 60. You end up with 6,600 with this $5,000 account. You end up with 6,642 with using 10% on all of these. But if you just pick one bad trade to go too heavy on, it throws it off, and you end up losing an extra $3,300. If you go way too big, then you put in 50%, you just cut your income by like $1,000 with this $5,000 account. So that's why it's so very, very important to keep it consistent. I recommend 10%, but each person can do their own. But the main point is to make it the same. If you have a much smaller account, for instance, if you had 1,000, then that 10% is only going to get you. You still get $328 out of $1,000. That's still an amazing return. You got a 32, almost 33% increase on your entire account. But like I said, if you weight one of them differently, like this one that we just did right here, um, caught us off guard, couldn't ended up getting stopped out for a 42% loss. If you would have gone too heavy in that one, then you just cut your income by a lot. And so you take a large loss and your balance reflects that. You only end up with this much at the end. So I just wanted to go over that with you guys and make sure that you understand the math of it and why it is that you have to stick to these rules that you set for yourself. Um, like I said, for me, it's 10%. Some people, it's 15. I would never, ever, ever go over 20. You guys have to be in this for the long game and to average out and make sure that you are consistent over time. Otherwise, you're going to end up just losing money, and that's how this market just claims victims over and over and over again. But anyways, like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me about this or anything else, and I'll see you guys in the next trade.